Hello students, welcome to my channel. Kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel. In today's video we shall be discussing the Anglo-Saxon period, so let's get started. The Anglo-Saxon invasion. The picture was completely changed when the Anglo-Saxon invaded Britain in the 5th century. They were barbarous, non-Christians and uncivilized. They consisted of 3 tribes: Angles, Saxons and Jutes. There was no peace in Britain. There were constant wars among the Britons, the Picts, the Scots and the Anglo-Saxons. There were 3 important consequences of these long wars. Firstly, the Britons of Roman Britain were turned out from that part of the country we today call England. Secondly, England was occupied by the Anglo-Saxons who established 7 kingdoms there. Thirdly, out of constant wars among these 7 kingdoms, Wessex emerged in the end as the strongest kingdom. One of its kings named Egbert was the first to rule over the whole of England. So the question is, whether there was any kind of resistance offered when the Anglo-Saxons began their attack. The answer is, King Arthur. The historicity of King Arthur is much debated. Historians have said he lived during the 5th and the early 6th century BC. He had led the defense of Britain against the Anglo-Saxons invaders. We find lot of legends and folklores about King Arthur mostly in the medieval history, and in the 1130s we find the writer, Geoffrey of Monmouth, creating a literary persona of Arthur. But some even argue that maybe he is half-forgotten Celtic deity who is worshipped during those times, because we don't find any mention of King Arthur in the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle, which is the most important historical document of the Anglo-Saxon times, and we not find him being mentioned later in BD's ecclesiastical history of English people either. It was during this period that the English language originated from the fusion of the dialects spoken by different Teutonic tribes. There were 4 main dialects. Northumbrian, which was also the first one to produce any kind of oral literature, and there was Mercian, Kentish, and West Saxon. Later, we find that West Saxon get more supremacy than the others because of the political supremacy of the Wessex, and because this was the language which King Alfred used. He was the first to use the word English for the language which he spoke and wrote.